welcome to this standpoint. Yes, we're still going strong, but in the grace of God, we are still alive. If you have breath, it doesn't matter whether you can see, you can walk, you have money, you don't have money, you have children, you don't have children, you are married or not. I mean, no matter your situation, even if you're on a sick bed, once you have life, you have every reason to be thankful to God. 2020 is here. How has the year started for you? It's the early days, yes, so don't worry. One day at a time. My God, who is so faithful, will definitely sort you out somehow. Well, today we have a program for you. I have 3 of my children here. You see, I have so many sons and daughters. Some of them, I don't even know their tribe. I don't know where they come from. I don't even know the schools they attended. I don't even know whether they are married or not. I mean, I just love because I have to love. Because it is human. Because it is godly. So today I have 3 of my children here who are gifted artistically. When it comes to their art, they are so gifted, very young but very gifted and doing amazing things. And today I want to celebrate them and use them as an example to encourage other young people out there that it doesn't matter what you studied. It doesn't matter what you are dreaming. You can start from somewhere. We have looked down upon the art industry for too long, or the creative industry. So today, I have 3 young creative minds here, and they will blow you. In fact, I know they'll blow my mind because, trust me, I know very little about them, except that one provides my beats, the other does my makeup, and the third one, anytime I need any artwork, I mean drawing or paint or whatever, he sorts it out. Today, you and I are going to know them, know their story, get to know where they are coming from, where they want to go. My name remains Gifty, and welcome to the Standpoint. And before we take a break, let me say thank you to GTP for my clothes. My dress was made for me by Ophelia Crossland Designs, makeup products by Maybelline New York, and applied by Naxa Beauty Studio. My beads by Neo Trendy Trends, and of course, I always fix my hair at Exotic Trends. We take a break. When we come back, we meet 3 very creative young people. We'll be back.
To the women who inspire, thank you for the push to always do better. To the boss ladies who keep it lit while handling their business, cheers. To the Facebookers and those who do it for the gram, we see you, fam. To the mothers, friends and sisters who are there for others and still do great things for themselves, you are the real MVPs.
For every occasion, we've graced alongside you, for making us a part of all you do. GTP has come this far because of you. Yet Damase. We love you, God. Thank you for the gift of you.
Water gives life. Water is life. Enjoy the pure, refreshing taste of Awake purified drinking water, which comes in a uniquely designed bottle with a lemon green tap. Water is your perfect way to stay hydrated. And remember, for every bottle you buy, an amount will be donated to the National Cardiothoracic Center, Ghana. Awake purified drinking water. One for life.
For bulk purchase, contact 0262 351 251.
Welcome back to the Standpoint. Yes, if you just joined in today, our topic is young and gifted. Not young but gifted. No, young and gifted. And we are so grateful to members of the National Association of Beauticians and Hairdressers who have graced our studio today. Please put your hands together for yourself. Now let's do this. National. Original. National. Original. National. Original. Thank you so much for coming. Again, I say thank you to our supporters. That's Go-Got Yogurt, and you know that yogurt is very good for you. This year, make it a point to make sure that at least a yogurt a day will help you, especially as a woman. And if you talk about yogurt, make sure you go for Go-Got Yogurt. Thank you to House of Foods. Every occasion, every event that's coming up, go to House of Foods, and they will sort you out with your food at affordable prices. Tell them Gifty Auntie sent you, and they will do you good. I mean, her wache is to die for. Trust me. Trust me. It's excellent, okay? We say thank you to Cake Technique. Everything cake. Everything cake. From cupcakes to wedding cakes to whatever. It is Cake Technique. And I'm telling you this because I've been eating their cake for close to 5 years now. Yes, 5 years now. And they've been supporting us. We're so grateful to them. Mame Fridays Bakery and Catering Services. We are so grateful to them. Thank you to Yep Cleaning Services. They make sure our environment is very clean and everything cleaning. Just make sure you call Yep Cleaning Services and they will be there to give you excellent, excellent service. Thank you to Juice Time, 100% fruit juices and very healthy. Those of us doing the diet and watching our weight, that is what to go for. No sugars, no preservatives, okay? You say, yes, I just took some, so I have to burp silently. No preservatives. And that is what is good for you. Thank you to Dream Oval, who power our website, www.thestandpoint.com.gh. Now, on my panel are 3 of my children, who I don't know much about. Some I've known longer than others, but I don't even know where they come from. I told you, that is how much of a buzzer I am. I just love because it is human, because it is godly. So at my extreme left, I have Nashelle Amma. Nashelle is the CEO of Neo Trendy Trends. Aha, that rings a bell. Yes, she provides my beat. Neo Trendy Trends. She is a fashion designer and a jewelry designer. Welcome to The Standpoint. Next to her, I have my son, Derek Barr, the artist. Very, very creative. Very, very creative. And he can, blow your mind, and he's going to do it. He's a poet. He sings. He acts. He's a preacher, an evangelist. He's an art everything. Welcome to The Standpoint.
Thank you, Mommy.
And he started by being a volunteer on The Standpoint. Everything, everywhere. I take him all the way to Dumasa to do. When you see the Dumasa Library, all the artistic work on the wall, Derek did it, supported by, of course, Isiama. And next to Derek, I have Na Kokoikwe, who is a wellness coach and also a beauty therapist and CEO of Nax Beauty Studio. Yes, she's been doing my makeup, so if it's nice, it's hair. If it's not nice, it is hair. She's the one. Welcome to The Standpoint.
Thank you so much, Mommy.
How are you?
Very well, thank you, but not too well.
Not too well. Okay. How are you, Derek?
Mommy, I'm really blessed.
Nashelle.
Fantastic.
Now, what name is Nashelle? There's a story behind the name.
A long story.
But is there a meaning? What does it mean?
It means princess.
Princess.
Yes.
Oh, okay. In what language?
I think you would have to ask my dad and my grandpa.
They put it together.
Yes.
The last time you were on The Standpoint, actually you were in the audience, and you told your story of how you started. Can you recap and tell us how you started as a jewelry designer, especially with the beads?
So it all started when I was in the University of Ghana to be precise. I was doing my level 200 long vac. And my mom was always complaining that whenever I'm home, I'm always on my phone. And I need to say this here. I was always taking care of her shop.
Okay.
But she still said I was always on my phone, so I should find something to do. So I expressed interest in making beaded accessories.
Okay.
And then she took it into consideration.
Why beaded accessories in particular?
Ever since I was very young, I was not really allowed to play with the neighborhood children. So I was always playing with dolls. So, you know, you have to make clothes for them, accessories to match what they wear. So it was something I used to do as a child.
Okay.
So growing up, I already had that like for it. Yeah.
Okay.
So that was the first thing that came to mind when she talked to me about getting something to do. So she purchased some beaded accessories for me, some plastic beads to start with. So I made them. People expressed their interest. They liked it. I started selling it. 1 CD, 2 CDs. It was all fun. It was for fun. But I realized I was getting money. I was making money. Like joke. I was making money. So when I went back to campus, I decided to make it a business. My friends were buying. Then I continued to make beaded slippers. Oh, it was just moving very, very fast. So initially, I used to buy just a few pair of slippers. Yeah. Then I make the beads on them and sell them. It got to a point, in less than a month, I could purchase a whole box. And that's about 100 pair of slippers. And then I was selling, I was so happy. Then I moved to the customized bracelets. Okay. Oh, that one did. Let's not go there. I made quite a huge sum of money from that.
Wow.
So it continued like that. Then after school, my mom gifted me a shop. Then I opened my shop. So whilst I was doing my national service, I was still running the shop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I finished my service this year, and I'm still running the shop.
Now, when you were growing up, what was your dream?
I always wanted to become a lawyer. Yeah.
And what is becoming of the lawyer?
Oh, as for the law, I'm going to be a lawyer.
Okay.
It's something I have to do.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's something I will do.
And you are pursuing it?
Not yet, not at the moment.
At the moment, you are doing business?
Yes. We have to gather the money
to go to law school?
Yes.
Okay. But you are happy with what you're doing?
I'm very happy. You get to meet people. If I was not into bead making, I wouldn't have met you. So yeah, I've met a lot of beautiful people. I've met so many people because of this business. Yeah.
You know, the last time I spoke to you, you said something that, you know, rang a bell. You said you have so many customers.
Yes.
That you want to hold on to getting new customers.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
But there's so many people who make beads. Why do people come to you all the time?
I really don't know. Probably I'll say it's grace. And apart from the grace, I would say probably I put a lot of effort into everything I make. So before I even make something very simple, just a bracelet, the amount of research that goes into it, I can make and remake it. It doesn't look too well. Maybe this doesn't fit. I'll keep changing it till I get what I feel is fine. And then when clients purchase things, I often try to seek reviews from them. Did you like it? Oh. And most people also buy to gift them out. Yeah. So did the person like it? What was the feedback? And I try to improve upon everything I'm told. Yeah.
And
so
you
I
say
think
now you have what, international?
Oh yeah, and I have international clients. I deliver to Russia, but mostly I deliver to the US. I even have a supplier there, somebody who wholesales from me and then resells it there. Just last week, I had another person come on board to also start wholesaling. So we have a few people scattered across.
And how old are you?
If I say this year.
How old are you?
Please, I'm 22.
22 years.
Yeah.
And you started this business how long ago?
3 years ago.
3 years ago.
Yes.
And you already have international customers and wholesalers.
Yes.
All because you are passionate about it.
Yes.
Derek, how are you? What was life like when you were growing up?
Just like my sister is saying, she actually was blessed to have a blessed family and doing amazing stuff. And I would not say my family was not blessed. My father did a lot for us, and I really appreciate what he did for us. But it was not easy coming up as a young guy who wanted to become an artist, because in the minds of people, becoming an artist was like, what are you going to use art for? And so I went the hard way. It was a little bit hard, but I know.
But why did you want to be an artist?
For me, I had so many talents. I thought I was coming to, one day I'll become a footballer, but then it didn't go that well for me. And because looking at my senior brother wanted to play football, and he's still playing football, and the family didn't support like that, and me. So because I had a lot of talent, I decided to choose art, going to SS, and then so I pursued arts in SS. It was not easy. Going to school was not easy because you didn't have the money, the support from the family to push what you wanted to do. And so for me, I told myself that this is the only hope I have, this is the only joy I have, and I didn't have much friends, so I was always focusing on art. Even when we went to school, like 4 years, I actually used, like, let's say 2 years or 2.5 just to practice art. Always in the library practicing art. And my friends will come, Derek, you missed this lectures, aren't you coming, this kind of stuff? And I said, Charlie, me wait, and I mean, so I always spend time in practicing what I do. And today, I can say I'm one of the best among my students.
Indeed you are. You hardly speak up.
Yes.
Even if you don't have it.
Yeah.
Whatever little you have, you will use it to put yourself out there for people to know what you can do.
Yeah.
Even during volunteering, I remember I was told quite recently, the first painting you made for me, and you brought it here, you didn't even have money
Actually,
to go back.
Yes. I think 2 days before my birthday, I'd already painted you. I said, on my birthday, I'm going to give it to you. And so that day, cried my last money. My last money, and then I actually framed it, and then had to come here. I delivered the painting, and it was powerful.
It was powerful. And do we still have the painting somewhere?
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's up there.
Yeah.
That was the first painting that he brought to me. And if you should see and this is what type of painting?
This watercolor.
This is watercolor.
Yes, please.
This is not pencil. This is watercolor.
It's one of the difficult mediums.
I know. I mean, I'm not very artistic, but at least people see it and they're like, whoa, whoever did this, because you hardly get it right with the watercolor. The pencil is a bit easier to handle. But it's not. So this one you can't erase.
You can't erase. As soon as you apply, why a mistake?
When you are really low and lost, what song really keeps you going, pushes you, and brings you up in spirit?
I don't really have one, but I think I have my own song that I can sing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So sing.
Oh.
So sing.
Okay. The heavens is open. We are here and waiting. Take your place, Holy Spirit. The heavens is open. We are here and waiting. Take your place, Holy Spirit. The atmosphere is all we yearn for. Take your place, Holy Spirit.
We'll be back.
To the women who inspire, thank you for the push to always do better. To the boss ladies who keep it lit while handling their business. Cheers. To the Facebookers and those who do it for the gram, we see you, fam. To the mothers, friends and sisters who are there for others and still do great things for themselves. You are the real MVPs.
For every occasion, we've graced alongside you, for making us a part of all you do. GTP has come this far because of you. Yet Damasi. We love you, God. Thank you for the gift of you.
Hi, my name is Gifty Auntie. I'm an author. Have you had your copies of my books yet? Yes. Currently, I have 3 books. One is already on the market, A Bit of Me. Now, A Bit of Me is arguably the most inspirational book when it comes to Ghana. Within a week, it became #1 on Amazon under the survival biographies category. Yes, that's how powerful it's been. Many testimonies have come out of it. Now, when I turned 50 recently on 23rd January, we came out with a special birthday edition of it. Nicely designed, as you can see. It has the kente, and that kente, by the way, is called Gifty Kente design on it. And then we have the gold 50th birthday edition embossed on it. So it's a special edition. It's out there. Now, my second and third books are 50 Nuggets at 50. The 50 Nuggets is about my 50 experiences in my 50 years on earth. 50 of my experiences on earth in the 50 years that I've been around. I mean, you read, you think you know me, you'll be shocked. You know, you will laugh, you will cry, but you get to know me better, and you get to know yourself better as well. And the third book, I call it The Best of You. The Best of You. The slogan for the hashtag for my first book, A Bit of Me, is be the best version of yourself. The best of you encourages you to bring out the best in you. I mean, you can see yourself through this book as if you're looking through the mirror. It's just to encourage you, to motivate you daily. Short quotes, but they are very powerful to keep you going. So please, we have the vendors on screen now. Get in touch with them. Get your copies of it. If you're watching this before March, the two books, 50 Nuggets at 50 and The Best of You, will be available at the first week of March. But until then, you can call 0543-618182 and pre-order those two books. The 50 Nuggets at 50 comes in hardcover. So yes, it's a very special book as well. And then when it's out in March, you can contact any of the vendors and you get your copies to read and to enjoy. Remember, it's all about you. Today's readers are tomorrow's leaders. We all aim to be the best of ourselves. Thank you. Welcome back to The Standpoint. Now, Derek, you said that is your own song.
That is my own song. I was in church and one of our pastors was, I think he was leading prayers, and said the heavens is open, and then it just dropped. That was the only said the heavens is open, and that's it just dropped in me. So I had to excuse myself, went to the bathroom, recorded it, and I sang it over, and I had to do some editing and stuff. And
you know, how do you keep it together? Because normally they say artists are crazy.
Yeah.
Some smoke, some drink, they do all sorts of crazy things. But how do you manage to keep it all together, being this gifted, artistic, and going through your own challenges at difficult times, and yet you hold on so strong to God? How do you do that?
What you love is what you fellowship with.
Yeah.
And what you fellowship with determines your faith.
Yeah.
So what then are you fellowshipping with? Because it's your love that will make you love and fellowship with the thing constantly.
Really?
If I love her, I make sure I contribute to her and I pay attention to her.
Yeah.
She gets my attention. So now if she's getting my attention, that means she owns me.
Yeah.
So what owns you as an artist? And a lot of people don't understand this. They don't know how serious it is. And so for me, understanding these things, I told myself, I'm submitting myself under God.
Submitting myself to God. But before I come to that, let me say thank you to our supporters. Awake Purified Mineral Water and Royal Drinks. Of course, my cloth is by GTP. And it's GTP, still timeless, you know, timeless. And the dress was made for me by Ophelia Crossland Designs. My beats by Neo Trendy Trends. Makeup by Maybelline New York and applied by Nax Beauty Studio. This trouble here, this girl here, she's trouble, you know. I don't even know how she became one of my daughters. She said, good to be here.
Thank you so much, Mommy.
Nah.
Sitting by you here today.
Makeup. Of all the professions, beautiful young girl. Of all the things that you could do, why makeup?
Okay, so thank you so much for the opportunity to be here today. I realized when I was growing up, I used to file my nails. Like when I come back from school, I used to file my nails, use the then student Q-Tex to polish it, brush my hair. Because again, like she said, my auntie's husband, who does never want me to see to be outside, will always want me indoors. And so then I'll have to find myself busy doing something that will make me look extra beautiful. So that is how I started.
That's how you started?
Yes.
And what's your background?
And then I went to school, went to the SHS. I went to Wesley Grammar School. And then after school, I had the interest to, you know, upgrade myself in the beauty industry because I watch it, I see it, and I realized I loved it and had the passion to, you know, create stuff with cosmetics. And so I headed on to Marie Noel Beauty School in Osu, where I had my beauty training in nail artistry and then makeup artistry as well. So that is how it started. And then gradually, I had to supervise my cousin's salon around the Spentex. So before I even went to school, that was where I started. I didn't know anything about it. I was just supervising. But I loved how the workers even hold their brushes to do the, you know, polishing and all. So that is how I developed the interest. So when I was there, I had to go to Zenith to go and do a year course in marketing to help me in the beauty industry because that was what I wanted to do.
So would you say that you were born with that gift?
That is what I can say, that I am graced with this.
But what did you want to be when you were growing up?
When I was growing up, I wanted to become a nurse because I love working on people, like people who need help. I really loved working on people. But school didn't really go well for me because I remember I had to write my SHS over and over and over again. I got tired of it. But again, I had to tell myself that if school didn't work for me, there's something else.
Why do you say school didn't work for you? Why do you think you were doing it?
Because I was still learning. I was still doing whatever I had to do. But I realized every time I write, I don't get that particular grade I wanted to, you know. And I had written over. And so I was like, okay, instead of still going on to this, why don't I divert to somewhere else? That might make me better or, you know, help me a bit more than what I was still pursuing. Because I know that if I had still pursued, I could have gotten it. But again, as I diverted, I am making impact at the other side as well.
So have you given up totally on becoming a nurse?
Because I'm really into what I am doing now. I love it. And when I say I love it, I can work even not for money. So it makes me know that this is what I really want to do.
How's growing up like for you?
Okay, so I'm coming from a background of a separated family. My dad is a Ga, converted to a Muslim. My mom is an Ewe. We are three. I'm the only girl and the last born. And I didn't get to live with my parents because they were separated. Before I was with my mom, who had to travel outside. So I had to go and live with her sister, who was around Tantra. So I went to live there around age 7. When my mom got back, I was like 16. And I felt it wouldn't be reasonable if I had to leave my auntie's place at that point. So I had to be there till I started my beauty therapy school and all.
How far do you want to go with this?
Sometime in the future, I want to have a whole block of a beauty and wellness spa or block where I can even train people. One of the things I do as a beauty therapy or as part of my brand is every year I give out to the society what I have been given. So every December on my birthday, I have a Christmas party for an orphanage around Teshi.
Okay.
To give back to the society what they have given.
Let me come back to you, Nashelle. Your association with a Standpoint, have you benefited from it in any way? You know, you came on and then we rested you for a while and then brought you back. Have you had any benefit?
I've had a lot of benefits. Being associated with you alone is up there. Because you are well respected.
Really?
It's not easy.
I didn't know.
Oh, you mentioned Ohinere Gifty, and like, even if somebody wants to make a purchase, some of my products are on the high side because of the quality of the beads I use. Yeah. So some people don't want to spend that much on jewelry. They have maybe a budget, and then maybe that budget, what I'm selling exceeds that budget. So in conversation like, oh, I'm a supporter of the Standpoint. I even make beads for Ohinere Gifty Auntie. Ohinere Gifty Auntie? How much did you say it was again? Package it for me. So it's been amazing.
Where's my shares?
Talk about that one. So it's been amazing.
Okay.
Even with my friends, and it's like, how did you get that connection? What happened? Like, it's really nice to be associated with you. Just mentioning the name. Sometimes when you take pictures and you send them to me, I just put them on my status. Wow, the comments are. I think that has even given me more referral. It has brought my brand higher. Yeah.
All right, so we take a break. When we come back, we'll continue this discussion, but we see Derek doing something on the board. Let me say thank you once again to our supporters, Go Got Yogurt, House of Foods, Cake Technique, Mami Friday's Bakery and Catering Services, Dream Oval, they power our website, www.thestandpoint.com.ga. We take a break. When we come back, we'll see Derek painting. We'll be back. Hello there. Hope the year has started well for you. Well, I'd like to say thank you to all of you who have contributed to my charities. That's the Girl in Need Foundation, our Danswa Reading Project, and then the Happy Feet Project. Thank you so much. But as you know, it's an ongoing project. So today I come to you once again pleading that you continue to support us. For the Girl in Need Foundation, it is 1 Ghana cedi or more. Yes, free SHS, but we take care of children from birth till they are 18 years and below. And even for the free SHS, when they are going to school, sometimes we need to get them everything. Chop box, trunk, sponge, sometimes even underwear. So please, we need your support. And we need you to help us to put more girls in school and take them out of various abusive environments. So if you want to donate, you can send us money on 0544-844-122. It's a mobile number, 0544-844-122. Or you can call us on that same number. And if you go to a bank or a supermarket or wherever it is, and then you actually see the box, the Girl in Need boxes, you can put the money in there. And then the Award and Swa Reading Projects. What we want to do, and we have started doing, is to make sure that children in rural communities have access to storybooks wherever they are. Because we believe that books, especially storybooks, help them to actually dream and dream big and then live out their dreams. Textbooks, yes, but then outside the classroom, there must be something that keeps them going, keeps pushing them. So that one, if you want to support us, you send us the money through Momo number 0543-618182, 0543-618182. If you want to donate books as well, storybooks, you call the same number, and wherever you are, we'll come for it, or you can say we'll direct you as to where to bring it to us. Happy Feet. We make sure children, again in rural communities, have access, have the joy of also wearing brand new shoes during occasion, during Easter, during Christmas. So again, you can donate a shoe or two. Easter is coming. And so we will plead with you that if you can't get us the shoe, you can send us money on 0543-618182, 8182. Just indicate what you want the money to be used for, and then we'll do exactly that. But if you have shoes for us, please again call us and we'll come for it, or we'll show you where to bring the shoes. Thank you very much for reaching out to help children that are not your biological, but you don't know where you'll meet them in future. When you meet people who are just kind to you for no reason, you know you don't know them from anywhere, you know that you haven't touched them directly, but maybe, just maybe, you've touched them indirectly, or somebody from your family has touched them indirectly, and you are benefiting from it. God bless you even as you give. Welcome back to The Standpoint. The Standpoint is supported by Kodam's Gifts and Stationery. Everything gift, go to them and they'll sort you out, from cards to wines to anything gifts. Just make sure you go to Kodam's Gifts and Stationery and they will sort you out. We say thank you to Yep Cleaning Services as well. Then, if you want to clean your home, your office, you have an event, they want to clean up before and after, they'll make sure they'll do that for you. So please make sure you patronize all our supporters. We cherish them. They may not give us the fiscal cash, but of course, if they don't support us, we would have to use money to buy the things that they do for us. And so we are so grateful to all of them. Dream over. They power our website, www.thestandpoint.com.gh. So Derek, what are you going to do?
Okay, so because we don't have much time,
yes.
What I have to do is just do a demonstration.
Okay.
So I'll be doing something simple. Let's say compositional drawing.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do, a painting of maybe just apple.
Apple, okay.
Just 3 or 4 of them.
Then one apple, the 3 of them. And you now say apple. Okay, all right, okay, so you go ahead and draw whatever, but we'll be having a conversation and every now and then we'll come to you for that. So now, what is the bigger picture for you? You've talked about having, a whole block of, let's say, a beauty village, maybe.
Right.
Where you can come there and you have a holistic, beauty therapy and everything. But do you have any regrets?
Not at all. Not at all. Because like I said earlier, I have the passion for it. If I ended up just doing it, then I would say I had some regrets. But because I love it and I'm into it, I have no regrets at all.
You're into it because you want to do it?
Yes.
Not because you didn't have any?
No, not at all.
Because though you said school did not help you, you could have done something else.
Exactly.
But you chose, makeup, So who are some of the people you've worked with? What kind of makeup do you do? Do you do
everyday
weddings,
makeup, bridal makeup, photo shoots, birthdays, and all. And by God's grace, I had a chance to be on the Standpoint with you, and that is a huge...
Which you bewitched as? But the kind of people you competed with, established brands and names. Somehow...
Mommy, okay, so you call it bewitching.
Yeah.
I call it my process being rewarded. I love what I'm doing.
But doesn't it give you the exposure?
That is what I'm saying.
When you go to places and people when you mention your name, don't you have people sometimes say, oh, I've heard your name on the Standpoint or something?
Even the first time when I had to come on, I had a lot of calls. Hey, what happened? How did this happen? So it's a big exposure for me out there that can even help in recommendations and then...
Because I ask that because, with a lot of young people, they don't see... They think everything must be monetary.
Money, yeah.
So you're sponsoring the Standpoint, so the Standpoint has to pay you. Or they have to give you this, they have to give you that. They don't see that the exposure that you get, or the process you go through, you can't quantify. You can't put money to it.
Right.
I have many young people who say that because I was watching you on the standpoint, now I do beads to sell. Derek, let me come to you. What are you painting? What are you doing?
So, I've just done, I'm done with the sketches now. So these are the apples. You can see unless I use the pigment to bring it out.
Me, I don't see any apple.
So I'll be done in a moment. So.
Okay. And this is what?
This compositional drawing. I'm just.
And using what? Is it a watercolor?
Yeah, this watercolor.
This watercolor. Yes. This is the one that when you make a mistake, you've made a mistake. You can't.
That's all.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So, Dashelle, what is next? The law will do.
The law they will do.
Yes. But with the business, where do we go from here?
Okay, starting from 2020, I would have a definite plan.
Okay.
Maybe I'm moving into this because now I make clothing as well, African clothing as well.
Okay. So what you're wearing, you made it?
Yeah, I made it myself.
Okay.
So I want to have a definite plan because I make beads, I make fascinators, I make clothes. I just make everything. A year or two, I'm hoping to have more shops, more branches. Yeah. So my shop is located in Tema. Yeah. And most of my clients, a lot of them are in Accra. Okay. So we often have to do deliveries and sometimes they are not reliable. Oh. You can attest to that. We had an incident
right?
like
when
that.
I was traveling.
Yes, we had an incident. I nearly fainted that day. So yeah, it becomes quite stressful. So we are hoping to have a branch in Accra. Okay. Very nice branch, somewhere around. Then maybe from there we can have 2 more, 3 more.
Okay. So that's to have a business plan and then make sure that you keep track.
Yes, keep track of the money.
Going to take it, moving from passion to business.
Fully business.
Real business. Yes. Yeah. You have people you work with or working for you?
Yeah, I have people I work with as a team.
Okay.
So, like we work on the standpoint, we work as a team, and then when I have bridal bookings as well, we go as a team to go and work.
All right. Okay. Yeah. You have staff?
Currently I have one.
Okay.
Just one.
You have one?
Yeah.
So you mean the dresses you sew it yourself?
Yes. We work together. So I sew some, she sews some. So I bring out the designs for every fabric, then I cut them. I'm not too trusting with my cutting, so I prefer to cut them on my own and I teach her, do it this way, yeah.
But because all along I thought that you
just design.
You design and then somebody sews for you. No. So you have a sewing machine?
Yes, I have a sewing machine.
But did you learn how to sew?
No, not at all. But since I was in primary, I liked to design. Right. I liked to make sketches. So if you check through most of my primary and JHS books, even SHS, most of my notebooks, behind them, my diary, I have a lot of sketches, a lot of designs with clothing, yeah. But growing up, I never thought I was going to pursue it. I just thought it was something I liked to draw, yeah. So I really never thought it was something I was going to do because I was so focused on doing law. That was all I wanted to do. Still, it's something I really want to do. So now that I've started with it, it's really fulfilling. Right. To be able to see a fabric and then somebody goes like, this fabric, what will you do with it? Then you make something out of it and people are like, wow. That's wow alone is like, it's as if you've made it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice, it's something that is really humbling. Like, wow, you made this. Yeah. It's beautiful. To be able to pick something and make something out of it. Yeah.
So what I'm learning from you guys is that start with the passion and then the money will follow. There's a time for everything. It's a time for everything. And what am I? Wow. But I didn't see it like that.
No, you know.
Yeah, you see.
Even with this one.
Yeah, still not seeing.
You're still touching it.
Wow. That's interesting.
Yeah.
How far do you want to go with this?
One of the things I want to do is to build a school and then train people and art. And it's basically going to be just the arts and the gospel. There's no time for you to come and learn maths, come and learn English. Those things you've learned. Those things you've learned it already. You have not everybody can. Most of the time, it's like there was one point who said, "How can you judge a fish out of the water? Like you expect him to walk
or to operate like how the crocodile operates. You don't do that. So most of them, they go to school like me. I found myself like that. And now only math, now it's so tough, it's like too much pressure on you. You see. So in as much as it's very important, the English you will learn, but mainly what God has told me to do is to build up an army of artists for Him and to help people.
An army of artists. But do you think that as a people we appreciate art? We understand?
I think Ghanaians are adapting it, they are accepting
This
it.
is yeah.
And then I think it's okay. But for me, I wish I could travel.
You wish you can travel. You think your gift is not being appreciated.
I feel like what I want to do is new, and for them to accept it will be very difficult. So building up, I'm not saying that doing it outside is more, no. People are doing it and making it here.
Yeah.
But I feel like I need to go steady a little bit and come.
Study what? The art?
The art, music, poetry, everything.
Thing.
And then,
Want to go back to school.
And also the selling.
Yeah.
Here, there's a lot that I can do when I see portraits and I see what people do. But the system and what the support is not there. Like me, I have SHS store, which I do. I go to SHS. My own capital, the small market, I go to schools to pack them. And outreaches on the street, she was part. And then that was the first, I think, those times I encountered her. She's really amazing, very supportive. She has a big heart. And so when I saw her here and also doing the makeup thing, I said, this girl, I don't know.
Well, we thank God for how far He's brought all of you. And I believe you're a Christian too?
Yes.
You believe in God.
Yes.
You believe the God factor in everything that you do, in everything that we thank God. And I am happy that you're all young and still not staying, despite the frustrations that, can come or actually are associated with you. You haven't given up. Somebody says you can decide to reprint, redesign, renovate, rejuvenate, rethink, whatever it is, you can whatever, but just make sure you don't give up. You don't give up. The struggles may be there, but you're doing something. And every time you see what you've done, just thank God that I'm not sitting idle. I'm not out there begging for alms, but I'm doing something. And one day, just one day, when you least expect, it will happen. I'm very proud of all of you, what you're doing. Very, very proud of you. And thank you to the National Association of Beauticians and Hairdressers for coming to the studio and being a part of this program. National. Original. National. Original. I'll be back with a bit of me. There have been so many times when I have really broken down and I've asked God, why? Lord, why? Why are things not moving the way I expect them to move for me? I've sacrificed. I've dedicated myself. I've been passionate about it. Lord, I've done your business. I've done what you said I should do. Lord, I've moved away from my past to a life that I believe is pleasing to you. I've put my life out there to be an example. I've testified, I've talked about the miracles, but Lord, why? Oh, many times I have broken down. Sometimes I'll go out, sacrifice, do charity, do something that everybody will be saying, oh, you've done. And then I am so down and lonely and deep down empty. And I'm asking myself, Lord, why? But you know what? I always encourage myself because I know the God I serve is faithful. I know He knows everything. He knows and understands what I'm going through, how I feel. I'm not doing him a favor by what I'm doing. I'm doing because he expects of me. Because he's giving me so much life. When things are really tough for me and I'm complaining, my husband will look at me and say, let's be grateful for what we have. Because you know what? There are lots of people who don't have it the way we do. I am grateful that I have work to go to. That I have people I work with. I have people who love and adore me and respect me. Of course, I have people who hate me with a passion. Of course, that's normal. But in all things, let's give thanks. Whatever it is you're doing, keep doing it. Don't give up. Don't give up. Every time, the many times I felt like giving up on what I'm doing. Because everything I work for, I put it back in. I don't seem to gain anything. Nothing seems to be coming back to me. But you know what? Lives are being touched. Lives are being changed. People are being rescued. People are receiving help. People are looking up to me. I look up to God. So I manage to smile. I manage to be happy. Because I believe that one day, just one day, it will happen. One day, just one day, God will come through. In the process, my dear one, respect your hustle. Never look down upon the process that you're going through. Yes, 1 year somebody is hitting it. 2 years somebody is hitting it. It's taking you 4, 5, 11 years. You don't seem to see what is happening. Your time will come. Just as I didn't think it will happen. Just as they said so many things when I wasn't getting married. But when that day came for me to get married, it brought glory to God. Amen. Just as everybody thought I couldn't have a child, including myself. But when that day came and God gave me a child, it gave glory to God. That day will come. Just be patient. Just be patient. I understand. Trust me, I go through it too. The low moment, the crying moment, the asking of questions. I go through it. But all I'm saying is don't give up. Don't. Keep pushing. Keep going. One day. And I pray that that day will be sooner than you think. Amen. That God will come through for all of us. And the world will see that Yesum Nyamibia. Yesum Nyamibia. We serve a living God. That our God is not dead, he's alive. My name remains Ohiniri Gifty Auntie. I'm a woman with super crazy faith in God. I have my fears, I have my challenges, I have my difficulties, I have my crying moments. But you know what? I know the God I serve is faithful. Keep smiling because you're beautiful. See you same time next week. Bye for now.